Hello Internet, welcome to Airliner Manager, and today we will do our first little flight together with the PMDG NGX, and we will do a visual approach into my favorite airport, Leipzig Halle, which is my home airport, but you can do this with every other airport as well. A visual approach consists of three legs: the downwind leg, the base leg and the final leg, and we will see now what this means. Let's start. Let's assume we are on vectors, on radar vectors for a visual approach, and then clear for a visual approach onto our runway. So we will set up the aircraft currently. Over there you can see the airport Leipzig Halle in Germany, and we are now looking at the minimum sector altitude for this approach, which is 1900 feet. I set this up into the fixed page, so we are on the safe side. Right now we are descending to 2000 feet, which is below our minimum sector altitude. However, we already established visual, so this is absolutely no problem. The downwind leg is 180 degrees minus the runway heading. The runway heading today is 264, so we are now flying heading 084. The downwind leg starts abeam the threshold at 1500 feet above the field, where we will start the timer. So the field height is 470 feet, so we're descending to 2000 feet now, and look out for the threshold. We are using flap 5 speed currently, so we are around 180 knots. The runway in Leipzig is pretty long, so we are using auto brake 1 and flaps 30 with an VREV of 144 knots. So we finally approached 2000 feet and we are awaiting a beam threshold. There you go, we're starting the stopwatch. After 20 seconds we will select gear down and flaps 15 and reduce to flaps 15 speed. Currently we are reducing to flaps 5 placid speed. Okay, 20 seconds, gear down, flaps 15, and reducing to flap 15 speed. After 40 seconds, flaps 40, flaps 30, and turning base. The base leg puts us 90 degrees from the final heading, which is 264 today, so we are turning heading 174. We also start our descent for final. We are now selecting 1500 feet, which is about 1000 feet above field level, and we would descend with 500 feet per minute down to this. We also entered the approach, which is 149 knots. Today VREV plus 5. We still establish visual with the runway. Final checklist: speed brake, arm on detent, flaps 30, green light, landing gear down, green lights. So this looks pretty good, and we prepare for turning final. You can see on the navigation display those range arcs. The last range arc, when the last range arc approached, we turn right with a 15-degree bank, which we can preset on the MCP onto final, and make sure to have visual contact with the runway the whole time, and turn off the autopilot whenever you wish. Personally, I do prefer to fly the whole visual circuit by hand, but for this video I showed you with the autopilot, as it is a good way to learn those steps, as things are happen pretty fast. So now lie back and enjoy the visual approach. Please keep in mind I'm not a real pilot, and it was really windy today, so it was not my best approach, but we came down safely. So welcome in Leipzig, in Germany. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to like it or comment it, and if you like the channel, please subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.